Yeah, alright, let's bring this thing on up, shall we? How are folks doing? Yeah, pardon me, I'm just gonna spend a minute rocking out with the music on this. Yeah, naturally my camera's messed up. Oh, why wouldn't it be? Look, you, come back here. A little closer. There we go. Anyway, hi, how's folks? I also failed to turn on half my lighting rig. There we go. What do we got? What do we got? I don't even know. I cannot brain today. Forget it. Why am I in front of this camera? Yeah, so we had a spectacular failure on our last run on Elderlicht. I have done a tiny bit of offline grinding, and so that's gotten me a couple of things unlocked. But it has mostly been in the neighborhood of... We unlocked a couple of more omens and a couple more of the 200 things done. So I've been making a conspicuous effort to, you know, use weapons we haven't been. I've been kind of noodling back and forth on omens. I really and sincerely need the remaining ballista omen for building 40 of them in a run. And so we're probably going to work on that on this run, but we'll see. But what I need out of this run for what we have that we can actually do is I need everyone to be running quickly. I need everyone to be hitting their attacks. I need the gates to hold. I need extra housing so that we can ramp up our economy faster. And we're taking wealth to ramp it up just a little faster than that. Is this the perfect solution? No, probably not. But it's the solution we got. So. Alright, speaking of what we got, let's see what we have. We have Jalanka, who is running Shaman, Fey Blood, minus health. So Jalanka absolutely needs to not be our sword girl. Take that off. Really, we want her to get a shaman weapon. Ideally a druid staff, but I am flexible on this. Jacob's running Inquisitor, so he's really good with an opportunism weapon, but he's also got plus 10% damage and extra mana coming in. But a critical penalty and a dodge penalty that is mitigated by his shortness, but his move is slow. So I definitely want him hanging way back and, well, not longbowing because that's not really a good opportunism option, but longbowing is perfectly acceptable for now. And then Johan, who is running around with Jester, so a little bit of extra damage, but much less health regen. Short, and crit power isolation opportunism. So he needs a weapon that plays to that, and power staff really ain't it, but neither is the sword. So we need to keep an eye out for him for a weapon that is going to play into please do lots of isolation and crit. And I don't know what the correct answer is there. That said, I have a definite problem because we had more than one person roll into minus movement on a map where we really need the opposite of that. And the person who rolled into the really bad health is also my very high movement character who's going to be in a good position to go around the entire map, causing as much chaos as she wants. This is not what I need out of my life. No line over here, which is not really shocking. So throw a dodge bonus up there, call it good. The point of this exercise having been to specifically have folks in position to just immediately... Not really the ideal solution bow-wise, but whatever. Action points, kind of fine with that. Didn't look at gear real well. Noteworthy that he's running the Crystal Amulet. She's running a Propagation Bouncer, which is kind of, again, one of those put a Druid Staff on this person immediately sort of things. So the quick question is, can I slow things down enough with this guy? Yes. Having some line of sight issues there because of the shield gullies. problem I'm having here is I look at this character and go, where do I need your enormous area of effective attacks? And the answer is yes. The other problem Longbow is always going to have is looking for isolated targets, and we don't really have any. I'll settle instead for low health targets. Keep them off the wall. Both technically isolated targets. Good enough. I can work with that. Jinx, if you're in, do you have a character type you prefer? I know you may or may not be listening. Signs definitely point to not. Fair enough. Sort those out in a second. Well, we'll call that good enough. Okay, trouble spot here is going to be this direction, about the same degree of trouble. we need to immediately start building. So, scavenge that. Build includes house, house, house. Delete. Build now also includes a very early mana well, because, seriously, your mana, it's a thing. Alright, 3 more, let's just peel up a little chunk of everything else. And we need to push really hard on starting gold mines tomorrow. But we managed to cycle a lot of gold back into workers, which is good. There's that druid staff I wanted. Far from perfect, but it did just fall right into my lap, and so I'm gonna take it. Johan still has a definite need for something. Don't know what. No worries, CT, no worries. You just got nominated for a character, and so if you had a preference, I was going to take it. Grab that anyway. We will throw it on Johan, which will offset some of his experience penalty, which is why he can gain 2 levels, by the way. Both of those could be called redheads, but no redhead as got taken. I'm assuming you mean Jacob. So that can be a crazy trickster. There we go. And since Jinx at no point popped in, Jinx can be my druid. Hey, yo, Rick, how you doing? There we go. To pop over to the thing and mark those as complete. That one too, because I expected it. Haha! Congratulations, Rick, you're now this dude. Alright, build-wise, let's just start absolutely going ballistic with Ballista. There we go. I don't know that I have a plan yet for Iraq. None of these are it. Momentum I can work with because it'll actually work really well for Sword, or we could switch him over to Scepter, or since he's got Jester, we could just go a little of both. Does he have the Versatile perk? He does. So we could switch back and forth between hitting things with physical and magic damage and cause all kinds of mayhem. It'd be funny. On this side of things, because he's in there mixing it up and because we're out of rerolls, we'll take the block and I'll like it. There's a certain charm with someone who has pulled Bodybuilder and Organic Armor, and an armor bonus, to start rolling that all in together hard. We'll see how it goes. Jinx is absolutely not going to be possible to level as my poison character because she didn't get the trait. So she's going to be just fine with the Druid Staff for now, but not my long-term plan for that weapon. Which means I need to think hard about, what do I want her using? With high move, low health, and plus poison damage, the answer is almost certainly a hand crossbow. With proximity shot and exploit weakness in on top of that, yes, the answer is a hand crossbow. Why would you ask for anything else? That would be silly. This puts her in a very weird position right now, where her current plan is terrible. The good news is we can absolutely armor the absolute dog shit out of her and put her right into all kinds of melee options. And so she could have 40 armor of flexible and various iffy nature because it won't always be available, or because her health regen is insanely high right now because of the Druid Staff, she can have 49. Just all the time. Is she always going to have that Druid Staff? Probably not. Does that matter to me right this second for her picks? Nope. Now, long term, that also means I've got some really specific things I want to pick up for her. Like, I would like to pick up some multi-hit. I would like to pick up some, propagation bounce, something like that. None of these are it. I'll take health regen because it's funny and it equates to being armor. Here I will take the XP gain without even thinking about re-rolling because it's early enough that that's awesome. Crit. Curiously, more move. Yes, please. It does mean that we're going to be changing up weapons on her, and I need to be planning ahead for that ASAP. Perversely, CT rolled into the poison tree, which is pretty doable, actually, with his plus opportunism plus damage. Okay, he didn't start with poison damage, but he doesn't have crit, which really kind of makes him an iffy fit for this longbow in the first place. Which means that, Jinx, you're giving that up a little earlier than expected, and you get to be a longbow in this round. Have fun. Congratulations, CT, you've been promoted to part-time druid. Hopefully your stats are going to include some poison damage. I am not going to re-roll it. I will take the bad poison damage. Because I would rather have that than the no poison damage. On this side of things, basically I need you to have health, mana, that kind of thing. Is that a perfectly good mana? No, but that's an action point, and that's actually pretty happy. Our action point economy on this map is terrible, and it should feel terrible. Now, you're not grabbing poisonous or spiky counter because I don't want you to be in the middle of things mixing things up if you're druid staffing. In fact, that's the exact opposite of what I want in your life. So, you get to stand back here, you get to stand in front of him, you get to pick a position more or less right here, and we'll see how we feel in a minute. To immediately go to Problem Town. Alright, part of the first problem is we're going to have to come over here and invest and deal with not one, not two, but 3 of the lanterns. Yes, they're probably going to be 20 this round. Hey, you trouble, how you doing? Thank you so much for the resub, man. Hope you're doing well. Alright, Iraq have some dodge. What's that put you at dodge-wise? 67%. That's pretty great, actually. Alright, CT, if you would. What's your reach look like? Pretty great. Why don't you just poison the shit out of things and laugh about it? Yeah, that'll do. So that's 4 AP to stop them. Okay, he has a lot of reach, so these go way over here. I couldn't quite have had enough action points to take all of that out in one go. Real close. Yeah, and I kind of knew he was going to get to Poison Dagger somebody, but since he only got the one, I'm kind of feeling real good about that, actually. So, turn that guy off. And now we just get to start doing, you know, whatever mayhem is necessary to stop the wave. Pretty good about that. Less good about that guy. Especially as he's managed to find, like, the one corner of that wall in no way defended by a ballista. Stop singing, CJ. Sing at the end of the evening. Just all of you take a chill. Nope, just a couple of you. Well, that could have been worse. X across. over here, dash through. Use that to dash out. Do it again. Color good. Dodge boost over there, because we kind of got to get over here involved. That is the biggest single stun on the board. And if you would hit him, you, and him. Good enough. So poison chain here. Push backwards along and see what we end up with. And the answer is mostly nothing that survives to the point of getting to the door. That guy's the one bugaboo. Start here, fall back the chain. Lots and lots of dead things. Not actually an isolated target, that was a mistake. Tap you. Tap you. And distract them with your face. The hope being that we can pull one of those over into ballista range. It didn't work out that way. We're using the sword to taxi ourselves around. It is a very silly and inefficient way of traveling. This is not recommended commute procedure. but I think things are basically under something like a control. With the worst case there being a little bit of tapping at the wall, but whatever. Now comes the downside. They're coming from every direction. We don't have a fourth hero yet. We're certainly not getting one tonight. There's simply no way to generate enough money. Doubly so, because we absolutely have to spend at least one worker getting some mana back. That momentum hat is actually perversely good right now. Doubly so if we can get that scepter for a wreck at some point. We'll come back to what else we're doing in a minute. I just wanted to make sure I grabbed defensive training for him, so he's got an XP bonus coming in. So the thing I absolutely need to build now, and probably can't afford to put off at all, is a gold mine. I hate this. In fact, ideally, if I'm being honest about it, what we need right now is 2 of them. That is not what I meant, though that is not terrible. So we'll pull 25 extra gold and 80 extra materials next round, which, honestly, really a good start. We're out of things to scavenge in town. And I'm really and sincerely at a point where pulling 48 gold up by pulling corpses up is probably a good idea. The first few nights of this, without completely idealized omens, which we do not have and simply can't, is just going to be a nightmare. So there's where we're at. We are slapping down loads of economy buildings. Not where I want to be in life, but it's where we are. With the point of actually repairing defenses by night 3. Again, not where I want to be. Definitely where we are. Because we're at a point where we're going to have to pick a side to just flat not defend, and it's going to be this side. Because how else are we going to do it? Tomorrow night, hopefully, we can start ramping up our workforce a little bit. But, you know, this is where we're at today. We'll also go ahead and close the wall up a little bit in front of those, just cause. Ideally, I would have liked to also put some health back on a wreck, but there was simply no way to get the buildings necessary to do so. So, one problem at a time, and we're going to have to play it a little more careful with him tonight. But we're also going to have to kind of spread the love around, because we've got 3 sides, and, 4 sides, rather, and 3 guys. So, you know, good luck. Good luck. So. level-wise, CT is being built as our poison character, and there's not really anything on the tiers he has access to that we really super care about. So probably the smart play here, because we absolutely don't care about magic fuel, is to grab Harvester and improve his mana regen so that we can spend a little less time regening his mana in the future. We don't even care about Toxic Leech on him, we just want Epidemic and Potent Toxins. So we might grab Human Ballista on him later. We'll come back to that notion. We definitely want quantity versus quality and volatile. So, you know, lots and lots of extra bounce. We'll see how it plays past that. We'll probably want Blink on literally anyone who can get it. And then on this side of the fence, every time we see poison damage, we're taking poison damage. On this side of things, we're a lot more flexible. I'm willing to reroll this, because there's nothing here that's actually an immediate and definite grab that. The damage bonus is nice, but most of his damage should be coming from poison. It came back. I'll take it. I won't argue. Perk-wise on a wreck, I don't even know what to be doing, because he is just in this space where he wants to be doing a little bit of everything and fiddling around a lot, and I definitely want to grab in the long run flexible with him. And that means we can kind of go anywhere on the tree. And I don't really have any strong feelings about any of it. We certainly aren't going to be running down the archery tree much, if at all. We could definitely take critical runes and get him doing more damage as he's down more mana. But probably the single biggest I am going to solve your problems for action economy, and this is actually Fatality, because he's going to be moving around a hell of a lot with Sword, and if we go Sword Scepter, even more so. And so the ability to move him around a whole lot around injured targets and make them go away has got to be really, really tempting as a result. Similarly, he's absolutely getting Human Ballista. Because of course he is. Beyond that, not so sure. We'll decide as we get down the list. That said, again, momentum is still great for him in both of the weapon types we're theorizing. Poison damage, not so much. I'd rather not tie him to a specific damage type, so I'd like to keep tying him to things like momentum and off effects. We'll see what we can see. On this side of things, he's got a fairly healthy dodge to start with, and improving that seems like it could be funny. Jinx is still running around with that bow, and I don't love it. I need to get her a hand crossbow. Do we have one? Can we afford one? We have one, we can afford it. Barely. Alright, Jinx, there is a hand crossbow. That will be your preferred weapon of choice from now on. None of these are really ideal talents for you. I think we'll grab Nimble because I want you being my primary move character. And while there are a lot of things I would like for her, +2 skill range is just good. And a little bit of resistance reduction does not hurt matters, so we can roll with that. Naturally, one of the ghosts has appeared on the side we left unmanned. Also, on this side of things, yeah, they decided that the thing to do is to go attack where I'm not. This is not going to save them. CT got the easy job because over here is just basically stuff coming in a cluster, and that is exactly the sort of thing he's good at killing. In fact, he's done. Those guys are dead. There is no need to waste actions on them. That is basically as good as we can do this. Oh, you're out of action points. Alright. Get in there. We'll start sorting out next turn. Wreck. Stop that now. Dump him. Take the freebie across those guys. Duck across him. That gives us the execute on him. And him. You're out of action points, that's fine. CT is really just going to stand here and nothing is going to get near him, and that's going to be fine. I mean, okay, this turn he's going to have to work a little. If you succeed at this shot, you lose armor points. It's a problem. Oh no, because you can move back. There we go. Go intervene over here if we gotta. Which we're gonna. it was a mistake to think about intervening, because I've got too much going on over here yet. Apparently CT is just done having things on his side of the map, which is great. Time to go jogging. Dash back in, thank you. Okay. Frozen starting there. And then starting here. Don't out of range me. Yeah, that pretty much takes care of the problem. Druid staff is a problem solver. It solves problems. There are 6 targets, they all immediately explode. The ghost gets to be very sad about not getting to throw a knife at someone. It wasn't exactly a perfect night, but nothing got clear into town, and that, frankly, is as much as I can be troubled to care about tonight. Also, they are offering us oven fresh gold. Isn't that nice of them? Oven fresh gold. Alright, let's immediately start slapping together some more workers. What they'll be doing exactly is a tougher question, but the answer probably is peeling every single one of these down for gold. Because I don't really have anything better for them to be doing. I can bump that down and get them down to another bit of money that way. And at this point I'm spending 30 to gain 25, which is not really a great deal, but it's probably a good future deal. I'd have liked to get the inn up tonight, but we don't drastically need it tonight. We needed it last night. Tomorrow is completely acceptable. Get the temple down now. Take the freebie. Spend one of our last workers recovering mana. Putting us into something resembling a reasonable amount of mana. Again, is this the perfect run? Is this the idealized run? I don't know. Is it the run we're running? Yeah. I absolutely want to hit point things up so that we're pulling in the extra on everything, but that is bigger than our economy right now. Not really tempted by any of those. That was a really timely and excellent reroll because it gave us a propagation bounce on a hand crossbow. Which is kind of the perfect hand crossbow for wave clearing. It also left me at just 30 gold, which is enough to grab the first of our sell stuff back for more money. Logically, we'll want the second one eventually, but whatever. Right now, we are in the desperate fight for survival phase of our evening, and we will just improve things as we can from there. In theory, we're going to see a heavy push somewhere more or less in the center of this, and probably from somewhere really weird like this corner. In practice, we'll just roll with it. What I'm going to do is plan for moving Jinx as a solo operator on this side. CT is going to hold that whole gate by himself, and Arek probably is going to back that up because it's the best play. And while I'm sure there are many things it thinks we can afford right now, plus Shodden would like to continue to be vague, mysterious, and obnoxious. And actually we do have enough to finish rarer level ups. No we don't. By the tiniest, teeniest amount. Oh, that's so sad. Well, I guess that's coming tomorrow. On the other side of things, what do we need? What do we need? Lots and lots of variation on things. That's fine. Ignore that for a minute. Especially in the case of rifles, which we're only 10 from. So, you know, fiddle with one of those if we get the chance. Orbs actually is the weapon we have been the most ridiculous about ignoring. 300 stun, 450 kills on a single hero, 8 skill range. This is one of the ones I absolutely want for this map, Omen of the Vulture, because corpses disappearing grants some resources would be super huge if we're getting lots of corpse piles. Owen of the Engineer we're working on, we need 30 built ballista to get it, and then it improves all range defenses, which, definitely on my agenda. We also still have some hidden ones. I don't know what those are going to look like. I suspect at least some of them will have to do with Apocalypse variation runs, and, you know, I look forward to those at some theoretical future point after we've beaten a regular run. Jinx is all in this very weird space, so I definitely want Volatile Reaction for extra propagation bounce. I definitely want Human Ballista, and if I'm getting that I may as well grab Defensive Training. And then we don't really have to worry about things until we start hitting the end of the thing. She's not going to be going Legendary Assassin because isolated targets is just not going to be a big push for her. So I'm honestly really tempted to grab Exploit Weakness and maybe Sheer Power just to lower, whatever. Although, Boom starts getting really interesting if you're running Proxy Shot. But I'm not sure how many things she's going to be killing within a range of 3. This might end up being the build. I'm not a giant fan of it. And either way, it means we still need to open up something on this tier. I don't know. That might end up being Energized just to have us have some action restoration rather from doing stuff. I'm perfectly happy to take some range damage. On this side of things, I'd really like to see better crit, but I really would have liked to see a higher tier one, and we just didn't get there. CT, this is easy. Grab that. We'll come back to the next thing in a bit. Although, all other things being equal, your next one is almost certainly energized. Do you have something on this side I'm happy to pick? No. Okay, so, I guess grab the experience game. And I guess grab the mana. These are not really good picks. Far from ideal, in fact. So the good news is a bit of panning is paying off. The bad news is that's our first elite of the night, and we're probably gonna see more. You just immediately get the stuns. So CT already has... No, he doesn't. Diagonal propagation is tier 4 perk. Alright, so... poison those things until they die from it. And I think I will let a wreck step in and hit those. It is sort of perverse how fast he runs out of movement. In the process of attempting to use up all of his unbelievably movie sword skills. Not quite enough. There's our elite number 2. He's got energetic and so moved, double moved on me. Which is an exciting problem because it means that I can't really do what I needed. Because I wanted to drop a bunch of poison on him, and that's not going to happen when he's moved out of being propagated repeatedly. So let's wear him down a bit, drop the poison over into this crowd. Execute. Huh. He survived with remarkably little hit points. I mean, the ballista will get him. He has no movement, and he is going to stand right in their faces. Alright. Grab that. One dude. Yeah, I think he's still going to manage to get in there and wound her severely. My exciting problem with the elite hopper back here is I can't really see him to get him. And that's in addition to the significant problem of the runner here, who I would like to die now. There we go. Those guys are done. wholly satisfied or thrilled with things as they stand, but I think we're going to start moving CT over to play support on the other side. Because I think this is going to be the bulk of moving in. Answer, no it is not. I'm in the shit on this side. Kind of hoping that would bounce down this line instead, but, you know, I don't think I'm going to complain. You know, I'm looking at this going, where do I go to get the best effect out of you? And I don't have my greatest answer at the moment. Although, if I'm honest, that was not terrible. Alright, so the question is, how much trouble can I start over here? Because that's the problem I've got to solve. That problem ain't grand either. We'll just put some of the arrows into you. Okay, so you don't have anything else adjacent, and it's a problem. And we've got another claw back here. Oh, this side is a mess. That is a lot of elite. Oof. Yeah, see that enormous damage bonus over here? This side is a disaster. Well, that managed to reach the claw. And I can do it again. bar is now done. He is not done. And is going to be hitting buildings. It's a problem. And does not do so much damage that I could, not take the hit, but at the same time, maybe not the plan I want to take. Hey, you Dragon House, how you doing? Just get him a tiny bit further from that guy. Really what I needed, but I'll take it. Naturally, it went to hit the ballista. What a mess. Alright, we're gonna cheat. Now you have an impairment. Now that you have an impairment, Druid Staff can just wreck you. Have fun with that. Those two guys have made the spectacular error of being adjacent to each other. That whiff over here, yeah, that just cost us some hit points. Somewhere. One. Elites. 217 hit points lost. No one dead. I'm gonna take it. Okay, okay. Holy crap. Yeah. I'd say I did get a little lucky. not one, but 2 elite corpse piles. I feel like we deserve more. Oh, a prowess has been accomplished, really. No, I don't want to talk to you. I just want to see your stuff. Yes, 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 whatever. Alright, we finished hand crossbow variation. Which is about what I expected. Yeah, this is normal settings. Elderlicht gets a little crazy. Alright, 1, 2 powerful items, so that's good stuff. We're looking at 3 and 2, so this is a night where we absolutely need to recruit someone from the inn. Probably we should build it. Naturally, the only recruit we can afford is the bad one, who is sitting on minus 14 mana to start with, but +1 propagation bounces and big crits, which would be great if there were a good propagating weapon to give her that wasn't going to cost mana. Yeah, the bad news is I've got to take her. I can't afford to fuck about with this tonight. The good news, such as it is I don't actually have to spend a worker on restore everybody's mana, because mostly our mana is okay. Our hit points, on the other hand, are absolutely in the crapper. So 40 to everyone should be sufficient for the base. Another free 40 doesn't get you to full, so I will spend the money bumping that, even though it's a significant outlay. That puts us in a much happier position on health. I wanted to spend this evening running my economy up. More fool me. Alright, so grab the repair button. Repair the repairs. Seven workers feels like a lot. One of those workers is going to get devoted to farming up those arrows. So they're going to basically crash the middle gate on this side, and that's great. On this side, they're doing a little bit over here and a hell of a lot over here where we're pretty open. And, I am willing to bet one of these is flyers. I'm going to spend 2 workers pushing the mist back. It's too dicey not to. The remaining 4 workers get dumped into Please Make Me Gold. And before we go spend them over here, we're going to take this and spend 60 and get us 80 gold back instead of 50. Then we'll spend it back here too. So our economy got bumped a little bit. Is it enough? I don't know. I still haven't, even having gotten a chance to do a little bit of this over the weekend, found the play I love. I really would have liked to see a scepter here. I'm not going to re-roll the night reward because I want to look at our options here and see if I can find a scepter. These are definitely not they. This is still a no on scepters. This eye patch, though, is kind of exactly the thing we need for Little Miss running around out in the wild and stirring up trouble at close range with her hand crossbow. So it doesn't get rerolled. I think we'll go ahead and reroll here. These are not the thing I was hoping for. Which is a shame, because these items are all individually great. Just not what we need right now. This is very solidly not the improvement. Huh. Now, who did the... You did the coagulate for health regen. You can't run the... No, because there are specific offhand weapons for those slots, and that is not one of them. So that is a main hand, one-handed crossbow, and one-handed pistol. So the answer is that she is the one who had the health regen issue going on, and that is not what I need for her. But this helmet has +3 move on it in addition to all of its bullshit, which makes it really, really good for Iraq. And barring any other plan, this sword is a straight upgrade for him. So, Iraq, have some fun. Here's a helmet. It is not superb. It is still a tiny upgrade here. Here's an eye patch, have that. You with the bow. I don't even know what to do with you. You're the one who has an enormous mana problem, so yes, please take mana growth. That actually mostly solves your enormous mana problem. You have a helmet with poison damage on it. Pardon me, I need to switch helmets with you. There you go. Now you have a helmet with momentum on it. That's no help for your bow, that's quite beside the point. Take a skill range, and take 3 move, because yes, please. I don't have any ideal bonusing for you in here, so that's fine. Dump these. Dump that 60 gold into more passive materials. Did those arrows change on me? Neat. I didn't know pushing it back would affect that. So, that kind of blocks them in, so they're kind of bumming from this corner. Well, the other corner, because my camera's backwards, but mostly from here. So that makes those ballista a particularly good investment. And I might be able to make everything work from here. We'll see, we'll see. Meanwhile, we do have enough Tainted Essence to pump there. There we go. And then, yeah, no shock. Omen of Vigor is amazing, so of course it takes 3 slots. Yeah, there's a lot of very good options in here that are very, very expensive, and I think I'm going to continue rather than worrying about omens that I am not absolutely certain are going to be of use to us at the moment. Just continue to push for slightly more frequent rares. Okay, we have this problem right now where we need 1 additional perk to unlock the Good Shed. And basically none of these perks are particularly relevant to my interests. And Jinx being out in our runaround caused trouble. Maybe we'll get caught out of position eventually, so I think I'm perfectly content to grab back protection for her on top of Coagulate, just to, like, really nail that shit in. I don't want her taking lots of hits. She has Weakling. Reroll that once. We rolled into Opportunism. That's lovely, but there's not even 1 attack that takes advantage of it on Hand Crossbow. Momentum, not any more help on that. So we'll take the poison damage because there's at least an attack that matters for. And we're just going to take that straight 10% damage bonus. You better believe it. CT is continuing to roll into poison damage the very slow and laborious way, and is continuing to roll into plus action points, which is frustrating because if he had a lot of move, those plus action points would make him my absolutely ideal please go snuff a lamp guy, but he doesn't. Erect does not really need a big ton of mana. But there have been any number of situations... Well, actually no, Erect needs nimbleness in a big way, because it includes a bunch of move points. On this side of things, crit power is completely acceptable, although it does make me wish he'd rolled a bigger crit number over here. We'll take it anyway. Okay. Jinx and CT can handle that whole side. Arek, you are going to be dealing with stragglers. Cassie, your job is basically going to be stand back here and shoot some things. If you find some good shots and get some kills, great. Well, that did a thing. This guy's my bugaboo right now, but I bet we do not have range on him, actually. Yeah, that'll do. And ideally, I want you to be touching that this next turn. So why don't you shift this way hard. Pop that guy because you can. That keeps him out of the way because he is now down movement. Oh, nope, shield dude. Alright, so what I really needed to get out of that is get closer. Which is fine, I want to be closer anyway, because I really kind of want to take her and hot dog on over in the middle of that whole entire pack and do a dumb. And she'll have enough movement to do that from here. So... there we go. Very nice. I was gonna say, this is gonna be the guy who has enough movement to get here, so why don't you get bumped once. That did not lower your move any, so I don't really feel like taking his hits. So nope, that's all wrong. His hit is wide, that's correct. Yeah, we've been struggling to get a plan rolling here too, so it's been exciting. Alright, so dumb question. Can you get clear out here? Mostly, yeah. Can you make useful shots on your way there? Yes. Do so. Good work. Alright, everybody is more or less adjacent to take out a Brazier this turn. Except that now the things are at 30. So there's 6 AP a pop. That's the bad news. The good news is I can make that work. However, this is going to get challenging. Can you leapfrog both of them? Yes, in a single bound. Get back here. Come back, leapfrog them out. Yes. Poison him mostly to death. And get into something resembling cover. Absolutely. Can we do that and usefully affect the board this turn? Mostly no. That's the problem. Can't reach them from here. Okay, have Mo. Mark that is complete. There we go. Rename done. 1 AP left, because Crazy Trickster is a little funny like that. The question on my mind is, where does that need to go to cause maximum I do not get hit right now chaos? And the answer is, it needs to go to this crawler right here. So... please be slower. Good news, we hardly got hit. I don't really have anything like that. I kind of love them right now. You need a tap and you die of poison. Well, I guess the tap killed you, but whatever. Do I look like I have a complaint about that? I do not have a complaint about that. Why is that an invalid maneuver? There is not a piece of blocking terrain behind that crawler. Oh yeah, there is. I guess that's a pit or something. Over here, drop the slow in the middle of that pile, because it makes them all susceptible to your death ray. Call that as good as we can get. We are definitely taking a hit this turn. Monsters like to make a liar out of me, and they think that that is going to bother me. It's not going to bother me. Okay, dump a fire charge back here. Ah, you've made a terrible mistake of being an isolated target in my line of sight. That did not work real well. That longbow is not cutting it. All of you. Not great. Still a lot of trouble on the far side of that, but you know, you do what you can do. The good news is this should be the end of the incoming. What are you seeing that's black on black? Oh, you mean the pit? Yeah, whatever's going on here. I don't even know. Don't miss. That was a very important shot. You aren't allowed to miss. Alright, I was gonna say, please do not bounce in the obvious direction that prevents further bouncing. It totally did. Great big whopping pile of stuns. Kind of a thing we needed just there. Yeah, and we can't maneuver that one over because quite enough room. So the good news is we're down to a number. So what's left here can be left to somebody. I think I will leave it to her because she needs kills. One that was inside town died of poison. Yeah, no surprise we're running our druid guy's mana way higher. Okay, she's not exactly getting a bunch of kills this way. Things are actually pretty under control on the other way, though, so I guess we can just... drive on into that mess. Done. Done. One guy left, poisoned to death. Good enough. Yeah, lost some walls. They were there to be lost. We're putting up disposable walls on purpose, and for good reasons. And I think we've just hit the curve. So the next most important building in my I still need some stuff is probably not one you'd think. What I absolutely require for our win here is an alchemist. And I need that to start having some item level real soon. That said, we've got a lot of room for our dudes today. Grab me an item, because there's an item on the board. Okay, we absolutely need a dude spent on mana recovery. And this is probably a good moment to go ahead and grab the upgrade for that. Because I definitely plan on abusing everyone's mana for the rest of the run. This is a good moment to grab all of our workers who are not otherwise occupied. And just start running our economy. 2-1 and 1 night, and so we are going to pin down the locations. Yeah, real glad I did that. The 2 side is pretty stable. This 1 side is a deadly nasty split, and so we are definitely going to be putting up some ballista on that side. But notice that those are starting to work for us a bit. Alright, we're going to go ahead and grab an item level bonus now. I'm going to go ahead and also spend 130 on accommodation 1. So, that's the end of our spending tonight, but, you know, we're getting what we need. Bump our repairs up immediately. Not that there was a ton of surviving things that got hit that needed repaired. But long run, we're going to need to be running our passive production up, and we're going to be running the Alchemist up to as hot as we can go, because what we're looking for here is action point potions, because we desperately need them to be extinguishing lamps. So that thing where I wanted a scepter for Rek's offhand weapon, there's the scepter. For Rek's backslot weapon over there. Those are just okay at best. Yeah, we did not roll anything worth a damn at any point in this. We'll grab the other scepter. Not that it's going to be one we use, not the point. Because the difference in those scepters is kind of night and day. Alright, we don't have a picked plan for a wreck on this tier, so we'll grab Energized Grades to pull action points back in. Next tier we grab Flexibility, and he starts becoming a monstrosity. There's some more momentum, just in case his momentum wasn't momentuming hard enough. I don't love it, but I'll take the move point here because, yeah, it's been a constant problem for him. I don't really have a plan for Dragon House. She wants a weapon that propagates, and she wants to do crits. I don't have to make a different plan than that. 20% reliability is good on any build. I would have loved to see some crit here, but I'll take some move. But we're kind of in a weird spot with them where I don't have a plan for this build, and so it means I don't really know what I'm doing with it. Propagation-wise, there are just not that many propagating weapons. I wouldn't mind grabbing her a spellbook. just, you know, check the shop, see if we spoke that one into existence. Not that we could have afforded it if we had. No, but it was worth checking. Also, somehow and somewhere we've ended up with a single loose worker, which I can't really do anything with. Yeah, I guess go dig up a corpse pile. Have fun with that. Does that get me up to buying anything that's worth that? Perversely does get me a thing worth having. CT, what are your pants? They are not plus poison damage, so now they are. That was not expected. We'll take it as a bonus. Alright, that said, you can now grab Epidemic. And so things are about to get nuts for you. You will continue to gain poison damage the hard way. I'm kinda fine with that. On this side of things, I wasn't sure what I was going to grab, but 10% damage is 10% damage. We'll take it. Not even gonna complain. Jinx is in that space where I could grab any of these choices and be happy. We're gonna grab Volatile Reaction first, because it's more bounces and it's diagonal bounces, and that will just get funny. Here what we got is a whole lot of things I don't care about. We'll take the daily mana regen. Same here. None of that helped. None of this improved even in the slightest. We will take the move boost and we will be happy about it because she is our movement queen. The queen of Zoom. Is anyone actually injured? No. So the fact that there's a freebie that heals us is not really helpful. Click this, click them. Click them? No, we can't actually even make it click. Okay. So the fact that it still exists is not a thing that I need to be told if I can't heal anyone, game. Why are you like this? So. Some things. Today, we're going to start putting work gates outside my planned gate positions. Because we're hitting the point where I need presence on the entire board. We're going to slap a ballista up here. Because it's going to come up. It can immediately have a seasoned crew of operators to be taking double shots. Because somebody is going to be up here, out in the cold, dealing with a little tiny side all by themselves. P.S. It's a wreck. Because Dragon House is not in a position with their level 1 shortbow that we can give them that job. And Jinx is going to be solving problems. There is an unfortunate problem by itself. Yeah, because I don't have Ballista on that side neither. So CT, I need you right here solving as many problems as you can in 2 directions at once. Because Jinx's job may be solve this problem solo. Okay, we got no diagonal bounce off of you. This is important. I've got this problem where I really desperately need this Lancer dead. I don't think she is going to be up to that job. That said, due to the shape of his attack, she's in a completely safe position from him. There we go. Okay, I think I really need you over here at this point. And since you can't reach anything from there that I need you reaching, let's just run the poison back down the chain. Thank you. Call that funny. Yeah, I mean, it's a base short bow. I have not had a chance to upgrade her weapon from the one she started with. And the one she started with is simply not sufficient to the task. Nope. No actual attack left, so call that good. The cat is demanding a sunbeam. There's not a sunbeam left in the house today. Not at 20 to 8. Yeah, I don't disagree on the point. It ain't good. The good news for dragons, such as it is and what there is of it, is there's a whole lot of ballista on that side of the field. But yeah, the fact remains that we are basically attempting to put out a fire with a garden hose over here. problem. The good news is, that's everything that's coming onto the board. It's not very good news. He's done. Yeah, I haven't done dinner yet. I want to do dinner. It's on my agenda. This guy is blocking my line of sight. I need to stop that so that I can kill all of your buddies. That is not all of the kill your buddies I need, but what can you do? This is the side of things that concerns me. Yeah, that could have been a lot worse. She's still pretty terrible at this. That is not what I wanted. Although I've got to admit the stun is not the worst thing that could have happened there. Your cat is very demanding.
Oh, he still wants... There's no sunshine. There's still no sunshine.
Look, you're the one with the human powers. Just make it daytime. Chop chop.
That's the second time he's made me look.
He's hoping something changed.
Sweetheart, you're it. hesitant, but I'm really not.
This background here is great. Oh my goodness. This is mostly handled to the point that I honestly want to send her an entirely extra direction right now, but we'll just let it go.
The other foot.
I'm under attack. There you go. Say hi. Yes, hi. Hello. How are you?
Disgruntled.
Yes, perplexed. I mean, I used to have a... You know what we could do is turn on that stupid day glow lamp by your chair and see if he likes that. Maybe that'll help. That's a passable imitation of a sunlight. So this reminds me, by the way, that Mom discovered I was into the fat cat in Final Fantasy XIV, and if you didn't see the picture of it on Discord, yeah, it's floofy. This is a giant marshmallow. It is very silly. Tempting. If I thought that would get me a funny, I would try it. Still 59 targets on the board before the ballistas went forward. Alright, CT, rest good. Thanks so much for coming in tonight. Yeah, you know what? We're just gonna pop back here. Finish that up next turn. Vaporize that goon. There's not nearly enough dead right there. It's a problem. I need a quick look at exactly what Contagion does. When it dies, its negative alterations are applied to 2 random adjacent units that are not contagious. Okay, that is why we're not seeing that go as well as we could. Does that guy block line of sight? Not obviously. Yeah, our cover fire out there is pretty haphazard, and I know it. They are absolutely just tearing down the wall, and that's also a problem. Alright, finish that up. Get in there. Double tap him. He is now dead. Okay, that whole wing is dead. Good work. Can we get you not with action points? No. Okay, so that's fine. Run the poison up the chain. Yeah, you know, I really shouldn't have been doing this because of the armor on that unit. But now he's done. The more immediate problem is I'm kind of out of problems that solve by poison. There we go. Really? Alright, pick up the spare. Despite that being an absolute nightmare on our walls, I'm not unhappy with that evening. Because we're still in get the item range, and you know, we still have walls. We didn't lose any ballista. Was it our best night ever? Oh, hell no. slowly start bumping what all we have available for resources. Maybe spin the repair defenses early, because that's gonna hurt. Alright, push back the mist, because it is real close. Grab the... where are they specifically arrows? Yeah, that little corner. Oh my goodness. Alright, we've got an in upgrade that we haven't used on getting more dudes. And we desperately need them. We have Kobe here, who is a little short for an assassin. And is sitting on ranged bonuses with his isolate crit power killing. A little weird as these things go. Laurentia, who's sitting on a whopping 15% worth of negative damage, which she gains 9 of back in any weapon she cares to. That's pain. Bad at magic, good at either other thing. Coming in with a total of plus 45 armor. Kind of great in the front line. Hold the poison tree, so I don't know what to do with that. Usford, who is rolling in with a very big health regen penalty, but big healing received bonus, and plus 21% physical damage baseline before looking at his stuff. And then he's carrying a druid staff. I need to get him and give him a physical weapon, because that is the dude. So obviously I would like to actually get one if we can. We've only got 2 guys left, but we've spent almost everything we need to in terms of stuff. One thing we do still need to spend is someone needs to pop up restore mana, because it's a thing. Good news is no one's down actual hit points, so the other freebie can be ignored. And it means we've got one guy who can grab an item. I think we'll go ahead and... our economy is in a pretty good place. Just start rolling up dudes. It's entirely possible for a couple of nights that these dudes will be entirely relegated to picking up corpse piles or whatever, and I am completely fine with that. Yeah, that alchemist is eating the rerolls until and unless we see what I'm looking for, which we did not. I will take a tier 3 invisibility because it might let me get away with something else anyway. We'll see. And I'll keep an eye on the up for grabs rename. None of this is desperately a thing I care about. But Arek's armor could use an improvement, and this is an improvement to both sides of his things. So I'm not super excited about this pistol, except that she needs a weapon upgrade stat. This counts. This longbow also counts. It ain't what I want. That's quite beside the point. None of this is, and I can pull 21 gold back with that scepter, so I think we're gonna... So, shop, dump this scepter, also dump that scepter, and those pants. Those are all old. I mentioned I need a big physical item for that guy. This two-handed axe absolutely qualifies. Wish we could afford it. $13 away. Might be able to sort that out. Hold up. So regardless, grab this pistol. I don't even care if you put this short bow on. It's not actually in good enough quality to use at the moment. If you're going to be going out pistoling, curiously enough, I probably want you to have the armor with the extra move on it, even though this dodge armor, this block armor is probably more on point. The next things you get will depend something somewhat on your perks. You did not draw into the physical overload special of bodybuilder plus everything else, which is a shame because he rolled 2/3 of it, just not the bodybuilder. That said, I can set this guy up to be a block monstrosity and it'll be funny. That's step one of that plan. Arek, you are my dodging guy, so grab that, which will let you set up with something like 93% dodge. Do I have the math right? 63 plus 30, 83, 93. Yes. 93 seems pretty good. P.S. The rename that Interpolator put up for grabs is up for grabs for basically anyone who says they would like it. So, you know, if you want to be our new character, speak up. Your job will be hold this axe. That's fine, Dragon Sarah. That means I can have 2 dragons. I'm not pronouncing that right. How do you pronounce that? It occurs to me I've seen that name any number of times and have no idea how you pronounce the second half. Alright, I need 13 gold. I have 9. I need 4 more somewhere, somehow. So, if I peel off your current weapon, does it get me 4 gold? I bet it does. Oh, okay. Neat. Yes, that gives me 4 gold. In fact, it gives me 10. There we go. Have an axe. Not you. You. Have an axe. Ask people some questions. Get renamed. There we go. Now we need to put you on the same side as our other dragons, so that on that side we can have double dragoning. That's how that works, right? Alright, mark that one as complete. There we go. Yeah, truthfully, I'm going to have some truly tedious problems tonight because we've got a whole lot of corner attack going on because they're coming from this corner, they're coming from this corner, They're coming in from that corner. Somehow they skipped this one. It's gonna be a night. Look, clue in, lady. I don't actually want to talk to you. There we go. Another night of that intensity, and we should be good on that stuff at least. Yeah. The biggest single pack of them is here, so that'll be where we put CT. And I'm holding one of these sides with two people, and so it seems that CT and Jinx will be holding a side together. So, Iraq, please do some fencing up here. Dragon 1. Dragon 2. Hopefully I can make that work. We'll find out. Ideally, this is the turn where Jinx grabs proximity shot. And we start taking close shots. And probably we'll pick up exploit weakness first next turn, but human ballista is definitely on her list. She has not rolled into one of the things I really wanted for her, which was lots of crit damage and crit power. Lots of crit and crit power. She just has at no point pulled the crit out. Really could have used it. CT finally rolled an actually larger chunk of the poison damage. That's a little shocking. And I will take an accuracy bonus on him just cause I absolutely do not want the poison ever missing. And he gets the propagation bonuses. Potent toxins is an important one. Secondarily, I definitely want blink on him, but potent toxins is absolutely the critical one. Because we're nowhere near the poison damage cap. Arek is going to grab flexibility, and so suddenly become a nightmare. We just have to remember to switch damage types between types. Have some crit power, and ideally I'd like to see some crit, though I would also take plus damage. 8% is good enough. Bearing in mind that he actually is sitting on plus 50% damage effectively by switching in between every shot. Dragon House, having settled on a pistol, truthfully, I'm not especially settled on the pistol, not the point. But most of this is not especially relevant to your interests, which puts us in a weird space where, what do I even give you? I don't know. Why don't you have coagulation and have some armor? Because a pistol's a close-ish range weapon anyway. You still get another perk. I don't really want shorter weapons. I'm firmly and completely against it. And unfortunately, the pistol is not really a debuff applying weapon, so Sadist is not even slightly relevant to your interests here. If we had ended up with a halfway decent longbow for your backup, well, actually. No, I said a halfway decent longbow. This does not count. Yeah, in fact, stop even wearing that. Because all that's doing is giving you a reliability penalty. Anyway, like I said, if I had a halfway decent longbow for your backup, we would think about giving you some stun chance, but I don't. There's a good reason to go ahead and grab Overload, because +1 use per night per consumables could come up if we can get those AP potions I want to get. Okay. Yeah, it's one of those things where I just realized, like, despite knowing the name, I had never once thought, how is that pronounced? And of course, it's a thing you have to think about on this side of the microphone. Grab the skill range, because that's still relevant to my interests. I will take 7% range damage, sure. Take some straight damage, take 8% crit, roll with it. And then you get to... you get to have all kinds of... I don't have a plan for you. It's a problem. So, two-handed axe absolutely does not play nicely with the debuff tree, and doesn't really play nicely with the crit tree, past except that it would like first blood. So, Coagulate is useless for you. You start with no regen, so that actually does nothing. So I guess grab Potion Throw, because you did start with a Potion of Energy. Grab First Blood. Grab Nimbleness. Grab Relentless. Call it good. Long term, I definitely want Berserk on you, probably. I don't know that I actually do. Your build is going to be so weird. Well, hopefully we can get a lot of critical and crit power out of you, because I think that's where we're going. This is no help. I'll take a little daily health regen just to get you out of the negatives. What I really would like to see is crit power. Damn it. .40 armor is actually pretty great. 3 movement is actually really great. Not ideal, but whatever. Alright, everybody is fully leveled up. Everybody is set up. I've got a plan, everyone is in position, and all of that is great. And I have like 10 minutes left of stream, and I am starved. I'm not going to solve this one in stream time tonight, so folks, I'm going to go ahead and wrap a tiny bit early here tonight, for which I apologize. But I need to eat. So, bear with me. I'm going to see if I can find someone to run a raid or something out to tonight. And, do not have a target, so I'm gonna let that go. I'm not gonna worry about it. Folks, I will see you tomorrow. We'll pick this up then, and we will look forward to hopefully getting our first shot at the boss on this. I'm not expecting to, you know, I can spend a couple more minutes, it just occurs to me. But hopefully getting our shot at the boss tomorrow night, but it occurs to me I can spend our resources and get some defenses built. We're going to be walling in the wall, because especially in these corners. We're also going to be peeling out these little sections of wall, corners of the corners behind the initial wall, because I can use those to stick some ballista. Which I'm going to do here, but we need to finish that side. That is not supposed to be a wall, that's supposed to be a gate. Dummy. In fact, just gate that up now. There we go. Okay. There. That killed a couple of more minutes. Anyway, that's good enough. Flip this over to warm out. See you tomorrow. Look forward to it. Hopefully we'll see the boss. We'll see how it goes. Good night, everyone. Thanks so much for hanging out with me. See you then.